Well, my wife gave me the once-over, and that actually wasn't good. I had no time to buff out and suck in. Truth is, too many easy foam lattes had sort of left their mark. And that is how Boris, my personal trainer from hell, entered my life. There was no easy foam in this man's world. Only hard floors and weighted steel. Introductions were quick, and soon he had me gasping for breath. I had only one question of Boris. Boris, do you or do you not know CPR? See, the problem is that Boris lived in a world of realities. He knew that the journey from recliner to podium didn't come about because of wishes and dreams. When we look at the whole question of achieving personal excellence, the same factor is in play. Contemplation doesn't get us to the place of celebration. And isn't it true that you and I want our lives to be marked by celebration? Lives that could be characterized with excellence and contribution to others. Well, the truth is, moving from contemplation to celebration actually does require CPR. It requires commitment, passion, and risk. Those three essentials are what move us from contemplation to ultimately that place of celebration. I want you to consider the first element of CPR, which is commitment. Commitment is more than gritting the teeth and putting the shoulder to the wheel and somehow soldiering through. It's about hopes and dreams. It asks the question, is my life committed to be living all in? And what differentiates my life from those who merely do the 9-to-5 punch in, punch out? To what am I willing to spend time and effort in order to move wishes to the place of reality? You see, if we don't answer these questions, we will find our lives being spent with devoting time to help others accomplish their goals while neglecting ours. They celebrate. We contemplate. I want to have you consider just a couple of words to unpack this matter of commitment in a way that takes some of the labor off of it. And the first word I want to suggest to you is the word appointment. Do you realize that every day you have appointments that are set on your path for you to take? You were created for them. The Creator crafted you to live lives that dream and hope and achieve. He created you to live lives that will make a difference. He gave you appointments to seize and to own. But this means seeing life not as chance, but as opportunity. The second word I want to suggest to you is is the word invitation. See, commitment is about not just appointment, it's about invitation. An invitation can be in the envelope and it can look impressive and it can look, oh, this is addressed to me. The truth of the matter is that you have not been considered an assembly line product. You have been uniquely crafted, uniquely gifted. And that you didn't receive a mass mailer to whom it may concern. It was given to you as an invitation. But an invitation that remains sealed is quickly blown away by circumstance. And an invitation that is left unclaimed is quickly stolen by those others who are more willing and ready to take hold. Commitment. It is your appointment. It's your invitation. But it is your choice. The second element of CPR, commitment, we can soldier in, but ultimately that can lead to drudgery. Because commitment without passion will soon come up empty. And here's the question. Do you want your lives to leave marks of impression? Or do you want your life to be characterized that you make an impact? An impression or impact? Because passion requires impact, and impact requires passion. See, impact embraces passion. Impression is like a kite. It is driven by the wind of what do others say and what do others think, and we react to circumstance around it. But impact doesn't react. It acts with or without an audience. It takes hold. Because make no mistake, it is passion that ultimately will dictate whether your life is characterized to make an impact or not. You will be remembered for the passion that fills your life and characterizes your life. Or you will be forgotten for its absence. So where do we look? I mean, where is this passion? Well, often it's not very far away. It's often in those places of hopes and dreams that we took for any number of reasons, that we allowed setbacks and failures, and we took those hopes and dreams and we boxed them up, and we made sure that they were safe and hermetically sealed, and we placed them away for safe storage. We heard those childhood messages of, you can't do. But who are you to dream? That's never going to be you. And over time, we allowed those childhood, why not, get extinguished by adolescent cool. Or entombed with adult compromise. But it is the passion of why not. It is the passion of discovery that causes some to observe the sky and some to conquer the skies. It is the passion of the why not that fuels the athlete to say, I can obliterate the so-called unbreakable record. It is the passion of the why not and discovery that causes a surgeon to take a mechanical heart and replace it for a diseased flesh and blood wound. It is the passion of why not discovery that have been put up in a little box. And here's my question for you and for me. What why not passion have you taken and placed in your box that you need to reclaim, gather the box, and bring it back? Well, commitment and passion can help us climb up the stepladder and grab the box and pull it back down. But without one other thing, we won't be able to break the seal. And that is the matter of risk. What happens if I reach out? What happens if the fear returns? What happens if the disappointments recur? Any dream worth pursuing is not going to be safe. Any dream worth pursuing is not going to be common. To dream and to make a difference requires that I step off the path that others are traveling. And that means getting bumped around. And it might mean falling. And it might mean failure. And it might mean fear. But what dream worth pursuing doesn't involve risk? Allow fear to instruct. Allow fear to reshape. But do not let fear destroy. Remold, refashion, but not paralyze. Someone has said that fear is the darkroom in which negatives are developed. The truth is, it's also the place where great pictures are created. What will your dark room produce? What will you allow it to be? Well, fear is one thing that will make it hard and difficult for us to unseal the box. But so too will disappointment. The word disappointment is an interesting one. The letters dis are interesting. Dis is a three-letter word that basically means to take away or to lose. Think of it. Discourage is to lose courage. Disagree is to lose agreement. Do you see it? Disappointment is to lose or have allowed the opportunities, the appointments that you were created to have, to let them be taken from you. Disappointment or appointment? Boris and I have long since parted company. Fortunately, I never did have to feel the hard press of compressions on my lungs and on my chest to revitalize me. But I did learn that without the necessity of CPR, commitment, passion, and risk, I will never inhale the opportunities that are out there for me to take in, to breathe in deeply, to seize and take on the best that life has to offer. But here's the good news. Your appointment is still booked. And your invitation is still waiting. I think it's time that maybe you took out the envelope and ripped it open and see what amazing adventures may lie ahead.